One time for your mind, two time for your soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
My name is Jeremy Davis. In this place of healing and sharing, it's nothing but lies.
How's it going, everybody?
I am just as productive as anyone else. I am not filling the schools with cocaine. I am not passing out.
Alright, guys. So this is Nick, you know. Yeah, I have to really do something about that one thing there. But yeah, hey, this is Nick. We're back here. We're about to do some, you know, sprucing up some of the levels that we have in the game. That's what you're seeing right now on the screen. And yeah, we finished all 5 levels of the game in a really fast, rough manner. But we needed to get something down, right? So sometimes it comes down to not doing every little iota of, like, when you're doing level design. You gotta do a kind of, especially if you're doing multiple levels, right? You start with all the big stuff first. They start whittling the way down, and then you start like really fine tuning. I think the fine tuning part is, you know, you could lead into like doing a lot of like work just fine tuning, right? So here I am. I'm gonna start fine tuning some of these levels. I took some screenshots from the game editor, which is Blender, and it's also the modeler, and where we create all the art. And we use the GIMP, right? So this, what you're seeing right here, is the GIMP 2.0. And with the GIMP, it's kind of like Photoshop. So I'm like an avid Photoshop user. I just Photoshop, but I like to give myself a challenge, use open source software. You know, I think, you know, I've been using this stuff for like 10, 15 years or more. You know, now Photoshop and Windows and freehand. I remember I used to use freehand from a company called Macromedia. You know, that's it's, you know, a vector program. You know, but I try to find open source replacements for all these things, or so on and so forth, or buy different software. So I don't only know the industry leading software. I also know alternative software and achieve the same and sometimes better results. Sometimes the results are not as good, and you know, definitely, you know, like nobody could beat Photoshop at what it does. You know, I mean, that's, you know, muscle memory. You know, Photoshop was built to be a certain way, and but the GIMP is a real nice alternative if you want to look for something free. So anyway, I'm ranting. Let's jump in and let's start designing, man, and let's start getting some of these ideas down and placing things and all that sort of stuff. Now I normally draw concept art for the levels and the game style and the characters and all that, but I also look for inspirational things, like through photographs, you know, that I take in the real world or online, you know, through other people's concept art ideas and stuff like that. You know, stuff that's out there, you know, like Star Wars is pretty cool, you know, like what James Cameron is doing with Avatar is pretty cool, and plus there's other just regular people who just put some things out there, and I'm just using it as some stuff as inspiration, right? So I'm not going to steal somebody's idea, because that's biting, right? Like my era, we don't do that stuff. That's not good. But it's cool, you know. You might say, hey, I like the color of that thing there, or something like that, right? So, or I like the shapes that person is using. But that person's idea is their idea, and we should all respect that, whether they give it free or not, or whatever it is. We should show some respect. Like this music I'm playing here, it's free music. You can get freemusicarchive.com or .org, and creators put their stuff out there. And I would always tell you guys to go check freearchive.org and check out some of the musicians, and some of them you could buy some of their albums. So if you really like what you're hearing, you could go on and you know, get their music and pay them, so they will be, you know, so they can continue creating what they're doing, right? So this is where we are. You know, I do use I could do everything. I could do a lot of stuff with a mouse, but I do use a Wacom Cintiq. So that's kind of what that's what we're gonna do right now. So I'm just gonna jump in here. I'm just gonna look for a rough. Okay, we have the 1 pixel brush. We have a square brush. You know, a cube brush may be even better, but I don't think GIMP has these weird, funky brushes like Star Brush. I think they need, to revamp a lot of this stuff, but it's all good. I mean, what do you expect for something that's free? I mean, like, they're doing a good job. I'm not dogging them, and plus, you could download different kinds of brushes. I switched the defaults were a little bit different, that's all. And there are basic brushes here, they're fun. Legacy, media, I think I read the basic. Splitters. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Okay, here we go. This is a filter, right? So this is showing you. Okay. Okay, so this is all the brushes, and let's filter it, right? So you can filter, let's just go basic brushes, fun brushes. So that's all the brushes that you're seeing. Yeah, so these are fun. Yeah, the legacy. Yeah, media. Sketch brushes, and so on and so forth. I'm just gonna go with the basics. Let's just keep it simple, guys. So these are the basic brushes. I have the 1 pixel brush. You can scale that pixel, by the way. A round brush or a hard round is also what a lot of like concept artists use, right? So okay, so this level, the first off, I think I edited this one time ago, but we definitely don't want this. I don't want this structure. I just want this whole area has to kind of change a bit. So let's start changing it. I just want this rock right here. Let's change that. This is gonna be a place to be in the game, right? Alright, and let's carry the screen all the way over here. I did an edit with this, but we're doing this really quickly, and plus we're going to do some planning of items and it's really concepting. I'm going to try to get into the nitty-gritty of things here, guys. Everybody has ways on how they do things, right? And then there's also like industry proven ways and all that. I wasn't a game designer by trade, but what I did was I did visualization simulations based upon the real world. So if what that actually is if say like somebody who's a land developer or an architect wanted to put a building like downtown Manhattan, let's say, in the middle of Times Square, right? They could go with the plans and they could get like people to take photographs, and they could design the building, and then what they could do, they could overlay the building in like in Photoshop or something like that. I think I need some pressure right here. I think my hard round is too hard. Yeah, so stuff like that, right? So they could do all that sort of stuff, right? And in Photoshop, they could get that stuff happening, right? But with a person like me who knew like how to use 3D Studio Max, Maya, Unity and different 3D software and stuff, and creation software and publishing software. What I would do, I would go in and I would be like, hey, let's take your model, and I would do a model of Manhattan and the air and the plot of land where you want to put the building, and I'll take their designs, if there's designs isn't already 3D from like a program like Revit, I would create it. I would take the plans and then make the building in like 3D Studio Max and plop it down in a virtual environment, and they would use a joystick and a keyboard, or they could use VR goggles and they could walk around the environment and see what their building looks like at the piece of land downtown Manhattan. So that's the kind of work I did for years. And I also did video, some videography, because working at an architectural firm, they would like to architectural and engineering firm. Sometimes when they build a highway or bridge or roundabout or building, or any number of buildings, right? And any number of houses, any number of structures, what we call structures, right? Or dams. See, like they built a dam or designed a dam or refurbished a dam. I would go out there with my camera and record. Sometimes, if it's really nice project, go and record how it looks like before. Or sometimes the engineers would have recordings of how it looked like before. But then when they finish the work, they want to capture it in the highest quality, in the nicest way. And I would go out there with my camera and shoot that stuff. What they call shooting the video. And I would make a video production based on like how it looked before and how it is now, using transition like wipes and stuff, so you can see before and after. And sometimes I'll use 3D tracking and all. I would do a lot of stuff to make the videos really tell the story of the design concepts and what where it was, where it is now, on the benefits of where it is now and all that. I would show all that in the video. So I had those skills too, to do video editing and storytelling. So I worked in that industry for 10 plus years, probably 12 years, yeah, probably 12, 13 years, and I loved it, man. I love doing that stuff. That's what I do. I love working on real world things that help people and all that. I don't do that anymore. When it reaches a point where politics started creeping into people doing work like that, right? I'm talking about not politics in terms of work-related issues. I'm talking about actual real-world politicians. And politics start getting involved in engineering and design and all that stuff. And when all that stuff filters on from politics, not everybody who's working there would agree with political views, right? So it shouldn't be about that, right? It should be about, hey, this is what we have. We see, but the thing is that the government awards like contracts that is very lucrative. The private citizens avoiding these contracts, not really, because a lot of these bigger projects are government-funded projects and projects that the government is doing for infrastructure and all that. So, so sometimes they have to pick a side, which is bad, but I believe in Jesus, and I believe that when He comes back, we would have none of that stuff. It would not be like that. Not like how it is now. It might be close, but definitely not as bad, man. So I'm not knocking anybody. I mean, I love that job, man. And plus, besides all that, that's just one aspect. That's not the main reason I'm not there. The other reason is that I also want to do other things with my life. I've spent 12, 13 years there, and that's a large chunk of your life, and I want to be able to do other stuff. See other places and meet other people and interact with other people and do different kinds of projects, like the project I'm doing right now. So I thank God for everything. We're a small company, meaning it's just me and my brother, and it's not official. We don't make money right now. I mean, we're hoping that this game sells and it works out for us, but whatever God has in store, and I try to put some godly stuff in here and interject, some ideas and stuff. So I hope you guys like it. Anyways, enough of the life stories. let's get into doing this design. Okay, so I'm not feeling my pressure, so I'm gonna check that out. Let's see if I can work it out. Pressure size, pressure opacity. Okay, see. Yeah, I'm not getting any pressure on this. Yep. So let's see. Let's go back into fade pixels. See dynamic options, right? So smooth stroke. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna leave that alone. Feed lines. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So something's going on here. So I'm actually gonna go into the game preferences. Oh, input devices. Okay, sometimes you just have to double check this stuff. Screen. Oh, why is that disabled? Screen. See? Let's go back and check again. Okay. Pick devices. Configure input devices. Screen. Go to new and test it out in a new document. Let's just take a quick peek here. Yeah, so something's up. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna quit the GIMP right now and restart it. Let me save this. Alright, let's fire it up again and see if we get back all sensitive pressure. Normally when you set things once in Linux, it just stays like that. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's something I turned off. Okay, here we have our pen pressure back. I'll go into this hard brush. Yep, we got pressure back, guys. Alrighty, so yeah, let's open our level here. Okay. Alright. Okay, yeah, so I was feeling this and that. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now I have to determine like what's going on with the server. So most time, I think like realistically the server will probably the mouth will open up like this. And I want somewhat of a canyon, so let's see if we can have a swerve on this. I mean a curve. Swerve. Swerve on it. There we go. So this is what we're looking at right here. Let's do this. Oops. Okay, so I'm looking at this. Let's see here. I'm thinking I should just, let's see, I think there should be a cliff here. This should be a lot lower. Let's do something like this. Just create that. Let's go slant it like this. We're actually gonna make that this into like a rock wall type thing. Yeah, this is like some sort of fall or something. So down here we got it. Okay. Okay, so that kind of conveys the idea of having like some sort of dip down. I would think. It's not painting contest here, come on. Yeah, okay, we gotta just be able to. There we go. Right, so it just shows that we can get across here this way. Alright, so this is a space you can get across to. Let's see what else. So that's what we definitely have. You know what we want? We want like some. I want it to brush here in hand. Yeah, it's a hexagon. Okay, guys. Okay, so that's some kind of hex pad or figuring out landing something. Now it's gonna have stuff on there. This is just to show that I mean, I guess I could be drawing and doing all this in layers, but at this point in time, guys, I'm just trying to get stuff done. And I'm just moving as quickly as I can. All on one layer, it's all good. I'll put some other stuff on some, you know, other layers or whatever. And so this just shows that this is happening right here. Okay, so this is some kind of bridge across an area. These are just to convey ideas of what we might want and how we want to change the level. It's not really a work of art, it's more of an instructional document made with art rather than just straight text. You know, we could write some text on here, you know, instructions. So I'll probably do. You get a key, some kind of key element right here. Let's see this. Okay, so this is like one of the changes that I want in this level. Just make it so. Okay, what else would I want to change on here? Yeah, definitely need like a new door, a new large door object. So I'll make a note of that. I'll make a playful notes. Draw outrageous pink colors. I don't think that's a color I would normally use in normally, so let's do it like that. Okay. I'm gonna make a note here. So the note I'm making is give me a picture. Let's do a little bit of that. Okay. Alright, so let's see. What are we doing here? We're gonna say Okay, I have to figure out what that item is. I want to go specifics now. You know, I don't want to. You know, so this is the edit. You know what? Let's bring back in this again. File, open, level 1. I'm gonna grab this guy and put him in here. Put him on the bottom, and I'm just gonna mask out the change. It's no big deal, guys. You know, just only because. So we do have the changes, right? So we call that changes. Okay, close that guy. Let's just save this. Okay, so we have the changes in the notes. So if I take out the changes, this is how it was. This is what the changes are doing. Notes. I think I'll give that a color. Right. Okay, so all these doors here, all these deserve like put that in my notes. I'm actually gonna highlight where it needs it. 1, 2, 3. 3 pixel. Highlight brush. Let's see, here needs it too. It needs a proper door. Yeah, this has a door somewhere. I'm not gonna fuss with that guy. Okay, let's go back to changes. What are the changes we could do here that make this a little bit nicer? I think in terms of level augmentation, that's as much. I mean, I was thinking about cutting our channel through here. I don't know what that'll do. Okay, now notice let's do a collectible. Everywhere where this appears, do we want a collectible? I think so. I'm just gonna do something like that. So that's our symbol for collectible. Keep all the symbols really close, really simple. And let's make a little note of this guy. Okay, call this collectible. What kind of collectible it is, we don't know as yet. actually take this bit here and I'm gonna spread it throughout the level. I'm gonna have to redraw it again. This is, as I said, this is more of a document. See, let's hope that reads like. And then I'll do that. Put the pen down for a minute and use my mouse. Okay, we definitely want a pen here. Some cleanup. You're just clearly laying out all of our collectibles. And we'll figure what that is later. Let's see where else. Okay, we had one over here. We should probably put some rock over here. Let's clean this guy up. I'm gonna put some rock here because this dude, like, we have to, no choice but to get down in the water here. Okay, so that's a rock there. And then we have another path here. Let's do that. Now what if you put a block here? Some rocks. You should put some rocks here too. Okay, let's do that. Let's continue with our rock challenge. It's a little bit bigger. Put some rocks here. Put a few rocks in. And I should like have a bunch of rocks over here. Hey guys, this is a rock challenge. Continuing the rocks. Let's have a bunch of rocks come down here. See, sometimes it's good to paint over like your designs. You know, you can come up with things that's pretty interesting. This is just an indication of rocks. It's not me actually drawing rocks at an angle or anything. I'm just trying to represent my idea. Excuse me. Looks like a big long pool or something. Okay. Okay, so these are the changes, right? So you want something happening here. You want to stick around here. I'll put another pad out there. Another maxi pad. That's good. Okay. And let's merge all our pads down. So I got a pad here, nothing, pad there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts so you can get some of these collectibles. Later we'll probably define what these collectibles actually are. Okay, so these parts here is where we could get items of value, collectible. And of course, by each one I want to put like a bad guy. Like a level, like a tier 2 bad guy. So I'll do something like an end like enemy. This is red. Let's be careful. Maybe right here is an enemy. Enemy level 1. It should be like an enemy level 3. Should be enemy level 2. Okay, so these should be a level 3 right there. Yeah, he's blocking the way for sure. He's 2-2 and he's 2. And of course, level 1s are just like plentiful. Alright, so let's see. So I got an E1. Let's see. I feel like I should put some rocks there. Let's get a coal. Okay. I just realized my mic was out all this time. Anyway, what we did, we made a key and stuff like that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. God bless. You know, thanks for joining me.